We are in front of the British Museum in London and we're going to explore a beautiful piece of Mesopotamian art. In room 56, we find the Queen of the Night relief and the center display of other Mesopotamian artifacts. She's from the Old Babylonian period, which was ruled under King Hammurabi for 46 years. He expanded the empire and is known for justice. He's created laws that have governed civilization and life. We can also thank King Hammurabi for our current judicial premise that we are innocent until proven guilty. The queen was created circa 1800 to 1750 BCE. She's about 19.4 inches high, 14 inches wide, and 1.8 inches deep. She's not very large, but she does make up for that in symbolism. Who is the Queen of the Night? The Queen comes to us from Sidney Burney, who was an English veteran and also an arts dealer. He purchased it in 1920 from an arts dealer in Iraq. This created some controversy as to her authenticity, but later scholars believe that she is authentic, mostly because of her likeness to the god of Ur. If we take a look at the technique in which the queen was created, we can see that she's a relief that was made of baked clay with a dry, scaly protective casing to prevent cracking. The piece was fried in an oven rather than sun-baked, which gives it significance. Wood was scarce during that time period, so the use of fire for this plaque is a further indication of the significance of this relief in antiquity. The queen is made of stiff clay and was pressed and molded to form the figure, which was then pressed against more clay to form the plaque. After drying, the detail would have been carved with a knife to trim the edges and then painted in a black background with alternating black and red feathers on the goddess's wings. If we take a look at the style in which the relief was carved, we can see that it's axial symmetry, which is also not common in Mesopotamian art. The high relief of the full-figured woman is centered around symmetrical owls. She's standing on top of two lions rendered in frontal view with a scale pattern indicative of mountains, also giving her significance. The goddess projects from the backdrop of the relief, and the long talons of her feet give an illusion for her to be floating above what is beneath her. If we take a look at the symbolism of the queen, we can see that the headdress is adorned in horns. The downward pointing wings give significance to her governance of the underworld. There is no doubt that the Queen of the Night is a deity. We can also take note of the rings of justice with the rod through them, with her hands pointing upward, giving her additional significance of her goddess. If we look at the lower half of the relief, we can get a good focus on the owls that are rendered symmetrical, but the character of them are in contrast to the queen, who is depicted in a more natural state, which gives her significance. The fact that she is placed above two powerful lions is also indicative of her strength. I hope you enjoyed the Queen of the Night gift that we received from Mesopotamia.